Hi children, welcome back to our maths class. Previous class we discussed about the linear equation in one variable and the solution of linear equation also we discussed, and some word problems also we have discussed. Now we are doing the continuation of that application level questions of this linear equation in one variable. Exercise 2.2 we are discussing. Listen one question. Three consecutive integers are such that when they are taken in increasing order and multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively, they add up to 74. Three consecutive integers are there. I already told you that how we can take the consecutive integers x. If you are taking first number as x, next will be x plus 1, next number will be x plus 2. Then these are multiplied by 2, 3 and 4 respectively. First number multiplied by 2, second number multiplied by 3 and third number multiplied by 4. They add up to 74. When we are adding these three numbers, the sum is 74. Find these numbers. We can do how? The three consecutive numbers are 3 consecutive integers are x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Consecutive integers means close numbers. If 2 we are taking, 2, 3, 4 are the consecutive numbers, like that. Then what they told? First number multiplied by 2, second number multiplied by 3, third number multiplied by 4. Then first number we are multiplying by 2 into x. Second number we are multiplying by 3 into 2 numbers are there, therefore we want to put the bracket also. Then third number, this number multiplied by 4. Here also 2 numbers are, that's why we want to put the bracket. When we are adding these 3 numbers, the sum is equal to 74. Equal to 74. Then you want to find this, which are these numbers you want to find out. Is it clear now? The three consecutive integers are x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. They already told if you are multiplying these numbers by 2, 3 and 4. Then we are adding these three numbers. You are getting the sum 74. You want to find the value of x, x plus 1 and x plus 2. Then 2 into 2x. Then what is the meaning of this? Outside 3 is there, that means you want to multiply with x. 3 into x, that is equal to 3x. 3 into 1, that is equal to 3. Here also 4 into x, 4x. 4 into 2, that is equal to 8, equal to 74. Then how many x terms are there? That all you want to add. 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 4, 9x. 9x. 8 plus 3, 11. 9x plus 11 is equal to 74. 9x is equal to 74 minus 11, that's equal to 63. 9x is equal to 63. Therefore, x is equal to 63 by 9, that's equal to 7. 7 nines are 63. Therefore, x you got 7. The first consecutive integer is equal to 7. Therefore, x plus 1 is equal to, what will be 7 plus 1, that's equal to 8. Next consecutive number is x plus 2, that is 7 plus 2, that's equal to 9. Therefore, our three consecutive integers are 7, 8, 9. We can check our answer is correct or not. Just look. 2 into x, 2 into 7. Plus 3 into x plus 1, that is 3 into 8. Plus 4 into x plus 2, that is 4 into 9. If you are getting the answer is 74, our answer is, this numbers are correct. 14 plus 24 plus 36. Then 14 plus 24 plus 36. Then you got 74. Therefore, our answer is correct, that the three consecutive integers are 7, 8 and 9. We can look one more question. Is it clear now? We are continuing the same exercise 2.2. Next question number 9. Question number 9, exercise 2.2, question number 9. All of you listen the question. The ages of Rahul and Harun are in the ratio 5:7. Two persons are there, names are Rahul and Harun, are in the ratio 5:7. Their ages ratio is given 5:7. 4 years later, the sum of their ages will be 56 years. What are their present ages? What are the two persons? Rahul's age. Ratio is given Rahul and Harun. Ages ratio is given how much? 7:5. 7:5. Then if the ratio is given, you already knows that we will take this 7x and 5x. We will look this order also. Rahul's name is given first, therefore Rahul's age is equal to 7x. Harun's age is equal to 5x. First we can write like that. Age of Rahul is equal to 7x. Age of Harun is equal to 5x. Then after 4 years, you know that after 4 years means you want to add plus 4 with this. 7x plus, after 4 years, Rahul's age will be 7x plus 4. After 4 years, Harun's age will be 5x plus 4. Then after 4 years, sum of these ages will be 56 years. What are their present ages? Then after 4 years, Rahul's age is equal to 7x plus 4. After 4 years, Harun's age is equal to 5x plus 4. When after 4 years their ages you got. If you are adding these two, the sum is equal to 56. Then in the given condition, after 4 years this will be the Rahul's age and Harun's age. If you are adding these two, you are getting 56. Then according to the given condition, 7x plus 4 plus 5x plus 4 is equal to 56. Then we want to find the value. From this equation we can find the value. Then we can find out the Rahul's age and present age. If you want, you can write the present age also. 7x plus 5x is equal to 12x plus 8 is equal to 56. 12x is equal to 56. We are taking this plus 8 to the right side. That means minus 8. Then we want to do 56 minus 8. 46. 48. Then 12x is equal to 48. Therefore, x is equal to 48 by 12. That's equal to 4. Then x value you got 4. Then again you look here. Present age of Rahul is equal to. Here also if you want, you can write here also present age of Rahul is equal to 7x. Then you write present age of Rahul is equal to, what you have written there? 7x. If you want, here also you can write present age of, here also present age of Harun. 7 into 4, that is equal to 28. Then present age of Harun. What you have taken? 5x. That is 5 into 4, that's equal to 20. Then we can check again. After 4 years, their sum will be, you want to get 56. This will be the present age. Then after 4 years, what will be the age of Rahul? 28 plus 4, that is equal to 32. Then after 4 years, what will be the age of Harun? 20 plus 4. Now you got the present age. After 4 years means plus 4 also you want to add. Therefore 28 plus 4, that you got 32. 20 plus 4, that is equal to 24. Then 4 plus 2, 6. Then you got 56 also. This is given 7x plus 4 plus 5x plus 4 is equal to 56. Here also you got, checking also you got 56. Therefore our answer is correct. Is it clear? The same exercise we are continuing. Exercise 2.2, question number 14. Next I am doing question number 14. All of you listen the question. Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. She has currency notes of denominations 100 rupees, 50 rupees and 10 rupee respectively. The ratio of the number of these notes is 2:3:5. The total cash with Lakshmi is 4 lakh. How many notes of each denomination does she have? Once again, Lakshmi is a cashier in bank. She has currency notes of denomination. Which all notes are there? 100 rupees, then 50 rupees and 10 rupee. Rupee 10 also. And she has the the ratio of this number of these notes. How many numbers are given? The ratio 2:3:5. These are the ratio of this number of notes. Then what we can say? Number of 100 rupee note is equal to 2x. Ratio given means we want to take one number also, that is 2x. Number of 50 rupee notes is equal to 3x. Number of 10 rupee note is equal to 5x. That is the meaning. The total cash with Lakshmi is, total cash is equal to how much? 4 lakh rupees. 4 lakh. How many notes of each denomination does she have? You want to find out the value of how many 100 rupee notes are there, how many 50 rupee notes are there, how many 10 rupee notes are there. That you want to find out. Then, you clear that question? All of you once again. Lakshmi is a cashier in a bank. She has 100 rupee note and 50 rupee note and 10 rupee notes. This will be the ratio of this number of notes. First you can write number of 100 rupee notes. Number of 100 rupee notes. How many numbers are ratio is given? That's why 2x. Next, number of 50 rupee notes. How many number? 3 is given, that is 3x. Then number of 10 rupee notes, that is equal to 5x. Then total cash is given 4 lakh rupees. You already know that 2x 100 rupee notes, 3x 50 rupee note and 5x 10 rupee notes. Then how many rupees are there? 4 lakh. Suppose that you have 50 rupee with you. All of you listen here. 50 rupee you have. That all are 1 rupee, 2 rupee and 5 rupee notes are there. 1 rupee, 2 rupee and 5 rupee notes. Total 50 rupees with you. All are 1 rupee note 5 and 2 rupee note 10 and 5 rupee note 5 are there with you. I am giving one more example. All of you listen. You have 50 rupees with you. 1 rupee coin with you and 1, 2 and 5 rupee coin with you and total cash is 50 rupee. How you can form an equation? How you can count how many rupees with you like that. Then 1 rupee 5. Then how you will get 1 into 5. Then 2 rupee note, how many number with you? 10 2 rupee notes are there. Then what will be the total money with you? Plus 2 into 10 plus 5 rupee note 5 with you. Then how many, what will be the amount with you? 5 into 5, 25 rupees. 5 into 5. Then you are getting 5 plus 20 plus 5 into 5, 20. Then you are getting 50 rupees with you. Like that. Here also 2x 100 rupee notes with you, 3x 50 rupee notes and 5x 10 rupee notes are there. Then total money is 4 lakh. Then how you can form the equation? 2x into 100 plus 3x into 50 plus 5x into 10, that is equal to 4 lakh. Is it clear? First I told one example, 50 rupees with you and we have 1 rupee, 2 rupee and 5 rupee coin also. How we can find this equal to 50 like that equation, how you will get? 1 rupee note 5 means 1 into 5, 5 rupee with you. 2 rupee note 10 means 2 into 10, 20 rupee with you. 5 rupee 5 means 5 into 5, you will get 25 rupees. Then you are getting that's equal to 50. The same way we are also forming an equation. 100 rupee notes are 2x. Then we can write the equation 2x into 100 plus 3x 50 rupee note, 3x into 50 plus 5x into 10 equal to, what is the total amount with her? 4 lakh rupees. 4 lakh. 4 lakh. Then 2x into 100 means 200x plus 150x plus 50x is equal to 4 lakh. 4 lakh. Then 200 plus 200 means 400x is equal to 4 lakh. Therefore, x is equal to 4 lakh divided by 400. We can cut this to zeros. Then 4 how many times? 1. Therefore, 1000. X value you got 1000. Then again look, number of 100 rupee notes. How much? 2x. In the place of x you want to give 1000. Then you will get number of 100 rupee notes equal to 2x, that is equal to 2 into 1000, that is equal to 2000 notes are there. Next will be number of 50 rupee notes. How much? 3x, that is 3 into 1000, that is equal to 3000 notes are there. Next will be number of 10 rupee notes. How much? 5x, that is 5 into 1000, that is 5000 notes of 10 rupee is there. This already we want to find out the each numbers, each rupees, 100 rupees, how many numbers are there now? 2000 notes of 100 rupee. Then 50 notes, how many are there? 3000 50 rupee notes and 5000 10 rupee notes are there. Then total amount, how we can check the answer is correct or not? Just look. 2x, 2000 100 rupee notes, then 2000 into 100 plus 3000 50 rupees note, 3000 into 50 rupee note plus 5000 into 10 rupee note. Then total, if you are getting 4 lakh, your answer is correct. This will be 2 lakh plus this will be 1 lakh 50,000 plus this will be 50,000. Then 2 lakh plus 3 lakh 50,000 plus 50,000, that you got 4 lakh. 4 lakh. Therefore, our answer is correct. Is it clear? Again, the same exercise 2.2, question number 15. Listen the question, all of you. I have a total of rupees 300 in coins of denomination 1 rupee, 2 rupee and 5 rupee. The number of 2 rupee coin is 3 times the number of 5 rupee coins. The total number of coins is 160 rupees. How many coins of each denomination are with me? What is the, I have a total rupees. How many, what is the total money? Total amount is 300 rupees. Total money 300 rupees. And each of the, which are the, one is 1 rupee and 2 rupee, rupee 2 and rupee 5 also. Rupees 5. The number of 2 rupee coins is, here number of 2 rupee coins is, number of 2 rupee coin is 3 times the number of 5 rupee coins. The total number of coins, total coins 160 coins are there. How many coins of each denomination are with me? Clear the question? I have total 300 rupees. That 300 rupees, how many, which type of coins are there? 1 rupee, 2 rupee and 5 rupee coin. 3 types of coins are there. Then here the ratio, nothing is given. The number of coins is not given. But they have given one clue. Number of 2 rupee coin is 3 times the number of 5 rupee coin. How much is the 2 rupee coin? That is 3 times how many 5 rupee coins are there. Therefore, first we are assuming let 5 rupee coins is equal to number of 5 rupee coins is equal to X. We don't know which number. That's why we are giving number of 5 rupee coin is X. Why you choose that 5 rupee coin? Because they have given the relation like that. 2 rupee coins, number of 2 rupee coin is 3 times the number of 5 rupee coin. That's why we give number of 5 rupee coin is X. Then what will be the number of 2 rupee coin? Number of 2 rupee coins is equal to how much? 3 times the number of 5 rupee coin. 5 rupee coin we already taken X. Then 3 times X. That is equal to 3X. Then what will be the number of 1 rupee coin? Number of 1 rupee coin is equal to total how many coins are there? 160. Then 5 rupee coin and 2 rupee coin together you got 3X plus X. That you want to subtract from 160. That will be the number of 1 rupee coin. Then 160 minus of X plus 3X. Now you already know total number of coins means 160. 5 and 2 rupee coins means X plus 3X. That you want to subtract from 160. That much number of 1 rupee coin will be there. That is equal to 160. X plus 3X means 4X. That is 160 minus 4X. Now you got all the number of coins. Next, we want to form an equation. Then we want to find the X value also. Then each, here we got X only. Then what is that number? That also you want to find out. For forming an equation, next we want to use this 300 rupees. Total how many rupees are there? 300 rupees. How you will get this 300? 5 rupee coin is X. X 5 rupee coins are there. Therefore, what will be its value? 5 into X. Therefore, 5X plus how many 2 rupee coins are there? 3X. 2 into 3X plus 160 minus 4X into 1. That is 1 rupee coin. That is equal to 300. Then 5X plus 6x plus 160 into 1, 160 minus 4x into 1, minus 4x is equal to 300. Then 5x plus 6x, that means 11x. 11x minus 4x, that is equal to 11x minus 4x, that is equal to 7x. Plus 160 is equal to 300. That is 7x is equal to, if you are taking this plus 160 to the, that will become minus 300 minus 160. That is 7x is equal to 140. Therefore, x is equal to 140 divided by, here multiplication. If you are taking to the equal to next side, it will become division. X is equal to 20. Now you got the x value 20. Then what is the x means? Number of 5 rupee coins you got 20. Then we can find the each value. Number of 5 rupee coin, x you got 20. Therefore, you want to write number of 5 rupee coin. Coin, we already choose x, that is equal to 20. Then number of 2 rupee coin. Then what is the number? 3x, that is 3 into 20, that is equal to 60. Then number of, how much? 1 rupee coin. How much? 160 minus 4x, that is 160 minus 4 into x value you got 20, that is 160 minus 80, that is 80 itself. Therefore, you got all the denomination, that is 5 rupee coin 20, 2 rupee coin 60, 1 rupee coin 80. Then we can check our answer is correct or not. 25 rupee coin means how many rupees will be there? 20 into 5 plus 62 rupee coin means 60 into 2 plus 81 rupee coin means 80 into 1. 20 into 5 means 100 plus 120 plus 80, that is equal to 220 plus 80, that means 300 rupees. Therefore, our answer is correct. Clear? Next, I will show one more question. Same exercise 2.2. Question number 16. Question number 16. All of you listen to the question. The organizers of an essay competition decide that a winner in the competition gets a prize of 100 rupees. In a essay competition is there, that winners will get 100 rupees. And the participant who does not win gets a prize of 25 rupees. Winner will get 100 rupees. The person, those who doesn't win, that will get 25 rupees. The total prize money distributed is 3000 rupees. Find the number of winners if the total number of participants is 63. Clear? An essay competition is the winner in the competition gets 100 rupees. Participant who doesn't win, participant doesn't win get 25 rupees. How many participants are there? Total participants. Total, how many participants are there? 63 participants are there. And the total money distributed. Total money distributed for the prize is 3000 rupees. This much informations are given. You want to find out number of winners. Clear the question? An essay competition is there. The winner will get 100 rupees and the person who doesn't win, that will get 25 rupees. Total participants in the essay competition is 63 and total money distributed for the prize, that is equal to 3000 rupees. You want to find the number of winners you want to get. For this, first we will number of winners is equal to number of winners we are taking as x. Number of winners we are choosing as x. Then participant doesn't win. How many will be doesn't win? How many? Total participant you know that 63. Then winners we are choosing x. Then how many participants will be doesn't win? 63 minus x. Suppose like that 20 participants are there, 8 winners are there, then how many will doesn't win? 20 minus 8, like that. Here doesn't win, how many are there? 63 minus x. Clear? Then total money they spend for the prize distribution is 3000 rupees. Then how you will get this 3000 rupees? Equal to 3000 you want to get. How we can form the equation? Winners are getting 100 rupees. Therefore, 100 into x plus how many doesn't win? 63 minus x. How much they are getting? Doesn't win one? 25 is equal to 3000 rupees. Then we got the equation also. Then 100x plus 63 into 25. 1575 minus x into 25 means 25x is equal to 3000. Then 100x minus 25x means 75x is equal to. If you are taking this to the right side, this will become 3000 minus 1575. Then 3000 minus 1575. 1425. 75x is equal to 1425. Therefore, x is equal to 1425 divided by 75. Then 1425 divided by 75. Then we can look how many times. Five, 19. Therefore, we want to find the number of winners. X we have already chosen. Number of winners. Therefore, x value is 19. Then if the question is the number of participants who doesn't win, that how you will get? 19 winners are there. Total participant you know that 63. Therefore, 63 minus 19, that will be the participant doesn't win. I think you all clear these questions. We can meet on the next class. Thank you.